Good evening, children. Today is our third day in our online class, right? Today is our third day. I think now you are familiar with the online system, and you know how the system is going, right? So today is our third day, right? Last week, in the last 2 weeks, we discussed the model paper number 1. In the last 2 weeks, we discussed model paper number 1, and we discussed model paper number 2 also, right? Now I think you all have answers for the questions in model paper number 3 also. Now we are going to discuss today. We are going to discuss model paper 3, right? We are going to discuss model paper 3. Before discussing model paper 3, I want to complete some parts in model paper 2. Before discussing model paper 3, I need to discuss model paper 2 completely, right? So I am going to start with the model paper 2 first. First I am going to discuss model paper number 2. It means it's the paper, this paper, model paper number 2. I think you please take the answers with the red pen and your answer sheet and get ready. I am going to discuss with question number 5. I am going to start with question number 5. In last week we were discussing up to question number 4. Now I am going to discuss this question number 5 in paper number 2. Right? Please take the answers and get ready with the red pen. Now when I am teaching these things, some parts I have not still written for you. I have not still written for them, but some parts have been teach for you. So if there are new points, you have write them in with the red pen nicely, like a note. You will complete in your answer sheet. And some other parts, some other parts we discuss. Some other parts, අපි කලින් පාඩ මන්තේදී කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ඉස්සර කරන්න තිබ්බ පාඩක් අපිට ඒකින්ද මේ පාඩම් දෙනකොට මම එදෙනකොට ඒක ලියා ගන්න ඕනේ. හරියටම මගේ ආන්සර් එක ෂීට් එකේ ලස්සනට රෙඩ් පෙන් එකකින් ලස්සන ලියාගෙන යන්න. Right? Get ready in listen. First one, number 5. I'm going to discuss question number 5 in model paper number 2. Right? Draw a net which can be used to make a square base pyramid. Draw a net which can be used to make a square pyramid. Right? You have to draw a net which can be used to make a square pyramid. In my some classes I have done the solids lesson, but some classes I think I have not completed it. So I am going to do this now. I have not done it. Please draw this one, the net of the square pyramid. In the board you can clearly see the net of the square pyramid. This is the net of the square pyramid. This one. So question number 5. Right? This is the net of the square pyramid. Please draw it. Number 1. Number 2. They are asking about the number of faces, number of edges, number of faces, and number of vertices. Right, before going to that, please draw it, the net of a square pyramid. The net of a square pyramid. Please draw it, the net of a square pyramid. Right, it consists of a square shape and 4 triangles, and you have to draw the pasting allowances also. It consists of a square. All sides are equal in length. Square pyramid, no? All sides are equal in length, and it consists of 4 triangles, and you can see pasting allowances also. Right, draw it fastly. With the pasting allowances you must draw it. If they ask to draw the net, you train to draw with the pasting allowances. Right, now you have to work so much faster than the other weeks, because now is the third week. Now you are familiar with our work. You know that the situation in the country is not very good. You know, it's getting worse and worse by day, right? So you have to get ready. Draw this one, draw the square, then draw the 4 triangles, and after that you can draw the pasting allowances also. These are known as pasting allowances. Pasting allowances, right? They are known as pasting allowances. Please draw it. Pasting allowances also. Next one they are asking number 2, the number of edges, number of faces, and number of vertices. Remember that the number of edges in a square, we have learned it, the number of edges in a square pyramid is 8, number of faces 5, vertices also 5. So answer is 8 edges, 5 faces and 5 vertices. 8 edges, 5 faces and 5 vertices. Please draw it and write the number of edges 8, number of faces 5, number of vertices 5. Write them fastly. Next one, number 3, row number 3. Show that number of vertices, number of faces and number of edges of a square pyramid satisfy the Euler's relationship. You have to show that the number of faces, number of vertices and number of edges satisfy the Euler's relationship. Before that, we have to know what is Euler's relationship. Now, if you don't know what is Euler's relationship, you have to write it first. Euler's relation. There was a scientist called, I think in some classes I teach it. There's a scientist named Euler, right? He declared a relationship among the number of faces, number of vertices, number of edges. So that is known as the Euler's relationship. So we are going to write the Euler's relationship. Euler's relationship is equals to number of faces plus, you can write it in the words, number of faces, number of vertices equals to number of edges plus 2. This is a relationship which was proved by Euler. So as an honor to him, we are calling it as Euler's relationship. Now if you don't know it, you can write using the red pen. Number of faces plus number of vertices equals to number of edges plus 2. This is known as the Euler's relationship. Right? Write using the red pen and please box it. Right? Very important one. Number of faces plus number of vertices equals to number of edges plus 2. Please write the equation. If you don't know it, please write and draw a box for it. Number of faces plus number of vertices equals to number of edges plus 2. Right. In number 3, they are asking us that to show that the Euler's relationship is true for this square pyramid. They have to show that Euler's relationship is true for the square pyramid. Right. Now I think you all have drawn this figure. I'm going to erase it. Right. Now I'm going to show that the number of faces. We wrote that number of faces, edges, vertices. Number of faces 5. Number of faces 5. They are asking number of faces. Edges 8. Vertices also 5. Right? Vertices also 5. Right? We can write it. We can write it by this way. In the Euler's relationship. First we will consider about the left hand side. Left hand side means the number of faces plus number of vertices. Left hand side you can symbolize it as LHS. What is the meaning of LHS? Left hand side. For the left hand side, number of faces plus number of vertices. How many? Number of faces 5. Vertices also 5. The answer is 10. Right? The number of faces is 5. Number of vertices is 5. The answer is 10. Now we are going to consider about the right hand side. In this equation on the right hand side. Right hand side is this side. The number of edges plus 2. The right hand side, RHS, you can write RHS equals to edges plus 2. Edges means 8. 8 plus 2 is answer is also 10. So you can see that left hand side is equals to. So that left hand side is equals to right hand side. So you can tell that Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. Please write the answer with a sentence also. You show it. That Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. The left hand side means number of faces plus number of vertices. It is 10. Right hand side number of edges plus 2. 8 plus 2 means 10. So left hand side is always equals to right hand side. We can tell that Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. Right? Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. Here write the answer of the sentence. Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. The Euler's relationship is the number of faces plus number of vertices equals to number of edges plus 2. So you can write in the Euler's relationship, left hand side number of faces plus number of vertices, 5 plus 5 equals 10. Right hand side number of edges plus 2. Number of edges is 8. 8 plus 2 means 6. So you can write the left hand side is equals to right hand side, and then write the answer. Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. Right. Next one. Name one place where you can see square pyramids. Where you can see square pyramids mainly. For the answer, you can take the Egypt pyramids. Right? Number example where you can see square pyramids. Answer is Egypt pyramids. Egypt pyramids. Where you can find the square shaped pyramids. The answer is square pyramids. So Egypt pyramids. When you are in room number 3, you have to write all these things up to here. Right? The number of edges. Left hand side, first consider about the left hand side, then consider about the right hand side. Left hand side equals to right, then you show it that left hand side equals to right hand side. You can write the sentence. Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. Right? Euler's relationship satisfies the square pyramid. Right? Now we are moving to question number 6. The last one answer is Egypt pyramids. Right? Now I am moving to question number 6. Right? So you can check whether the Euler's relationship is true for the other solids also. Just take example. Cuboid. You know that you are learning grade 6 also. The number of faces, number of edges, and number of vertices in a cube and cube. Number of faces how many? 6 faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. No, 6 faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. So you can check it in the Euler's relationship. You know that left hand side means the number of faces plus number of vertices. No, so faces is 6, vertices is 8. 8 plus 16 means 40. Now if we check about the right hand side, what is right hand side? Now we are checking whether the Euler's relationship is true for cube or cuboid. You know, in a cube or cuboid, the number of faces, number of edges, and number of vertices are in the board. Number of faces 6, number of edges 12, number of vertices 8. And right hand side, you can see number of vertices, number of edges plus 2. number of edges plus 2. Edges means 12 plus 2 is also 4. You can see that left hand side is true for right hand side. You can see that this also satisfies the Euler's relationship. This also satisfies the Euler's relationship. This is just example I did it, right, for cube or a cuboid, right. Number 6. We are moving to number 6. Number 6. They have marked a number line for us. 3 number lines are there in the board. There is 3 numbers marked. This A and B and C also in the board. Start from 0, goes to -5, -5 to +2, this direction. After that 0 to 2 dotted lines. Right. Now you have marked 3 number lines in the board. You can clearly see that 3 number lines have been marked in the board, A, B, C. Now if anybody doesn't know how to simplify with the number lines, please check it. Now you can see in this number line, if you take one number line, there are 3 arrowheads are there. You can see it. One arrowhead with normal pen and other one with a dotted line. There are also 2 major lines and 2 arrowheads and 1 arrowhead with the line which consists of dotted line. Same thing in all questions. I told you when simplifying directed numbers, we are going to start from 0. When you represent numbers in number line, we are going to start numbers with 0. Now, the starting point, the arrowhead starts from 0, it ends at 5. So you know that the number is what? The number represented started with which number? +5. The number is +5 because the number arrowhead starts from 0 to +5. Now check with it. After going to +5, after going to positive side, +5, you can see that the arrowhead has gone 2 places backwards. The arrowhead has gone 2 places backwards. So I told that if the arrowhead goes backwards, it tells us that it means a negative side. If the arrowhead goes to left hand side, it symbolizes that it is negative sign. So how many places it does go? 5 to 3 means 1, 2. 2 places to left hand side means what? +5 plus -2. Right? +5 plus -2. What is the reason for it as negative? Because the arrowhead goes to left hand side. After that you can find again there is arrowhead starting from 0. It has gone to 3. So answer you can write +5 plus -2. The answer is +3. +5 plus -2 means +3. The final answer is +3. Similarly, where you can find this one also. When you start from 0, the major one, it ends as -6. It ends at -6. Then now again at -6. -6 to -3 means how many sides? Positive left hand side to right hand side. It has gone to right hand side. Right hand side means positive. How many places? 1, 2, 3. -6 plus +3. What is the reason for getting the answer as positive? Because it goes to right hand side. 1, 2, 3. -6 plus +3. You know the answer, that is -3. There you can see the arrow, it starts from 0. It ends up at -3. So the answer is negative 3. Negative 6 plus positive 3 means negative 3. Again, the last one, where's 0? Where's 0? Where's 0? 0 is here. 0 is here. I can clearly observe it. Right? The arrow head has start from 0, 0, 2 and it ends at negative 5. Right. Now the number line, the arrow head starting from 0 ends at negative 5. So it means the starting point is which one? The starting point is negative 5. The starting point negative 5. And now next arrow head has gone to the right hand side. Next arrow head has gone to the right hand side. How many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 places to right hand side. It means positive. Positive 7. Negative 0 to negative 5. Negative 5 plus positive 7. You know that negative 5 plus positive 7 means answer is positive 2. Negative 5 plus positive 7 means positive 2. Now you can see the number line starting from 0 ends at positive 2. So the answer is positive 2. Negative 5 plus positive 7 is positive 2. Please mark the answers, the red pen. I think the time is enough. Right? Now time is enough for you. Right? Understand the meaning of having 3 arrowheads. Right? Try to understand the meaning why we use 3 arrowheads for here. Right? Learn maths with reasons. Right? Don't learn maths without any reasons. So if any arrowhead is been marked, there should be a single reason must be there. Right? Learn maths with the reasons. Right? Don't by heart the maths. Not like the science and not like history and other things. You don't by heart them. You can't by heart maths. Right? Learn the point well and try to understand it well. Right? So if you have any problems regarding our lessons during our video sessions, please you have to inform us. Then after the video you can ask from us. Right? Then we are going to teach you. So if you have any problems regarding the video sessions, then we are going to write in. I mean, we have some difficulties in writing them though. We can't understand anything we are teaching. Then you have definitely inform us after the class. Right? Definitely we will give you the answers for your questions. And also that some of the students suggest us to start the class from Zoom. Right? Really starting in Zoom is easy for you. But for us, it has a great work done. Before starting in Zoom, we have done a great work. So until that, in the near future, we hope to start the classes with Zoom. Until that, we hope to deliver with this way, right? Until that, we hope in the future we hope to start the classes with Zoom. But until that, we hope to do in the help of the YouTube, right? So please get the maximum amount of this work. Get the maximum out of this work. Next one, number 2. Number 2, find the value. Row number 2 in question number 5. When discussing question number 5, row number 2. Right? Part A, 0 plus negative 3 plus positive 1. Now some of the students ask from us, so are you not completing the remaining lessons? I am completing the remaining lessons. So remember that when I am making these papers, I have to mainly pay attention to cover all the entire syllabus, to cover all the things I have made this question. So when I am discussing these questions, similarly way the syllabus is also covered. So remember from next week I am going to start doing the teaching you lessons. Next week I am going to start the likelihood of an event. Next week is likelihood. So I told you the last week also, when you are coming to the video class, you must have the theory book also nearby. So please have your theory book. Next week I am going to start the lesson also. I think we have about 4 more lessons to do. We have about 4 more lessons to complete. I am going to complete it starting from next week. Next week I am going to start the likelihood of an event. It's a number 29, and deceleration will be discussed next week, right? Number 29 and deceleration will be discussed in the next week, right? This one, 0 plus negative 3 plus positive 1. 0 plus negative 3 plus positive 1. Now you all know that 0 doesn't has a value, so just you can remove it. Negative 3 plus positive 1. Negative 3 plus positive 1. You know that when there are two different signs, I have teach you the method is, when there are two different signs, we have to find the difference. What the difference means? From the larger one you will subtract the smaller one. Larger one is 3, the smaller one is 1. 3 minus 1 means 2. After that, put the sign of the large number. Put the sign of the large number. Large number sign is 3, so it is negative. So answer is negative 2. Answer is negative 2. Right? The answer is negative 2. The answer is negative 2. Please mark your answers with the red pen. Negative 2. Part B. Part B. Right? Part B. Negative 1 over 4. Negative 1 over 4 plus positive 5 plus negative 1 over 4. Now here you need to find the value. You can see two fractions are there. Two fractions are there and a whole number is also there. The first thing you have to do is arrange them in order that we can simplify it easily. The first thing you must do is to arrange these numbers in a well ordered manner. Right. So you can take these two fractions nearby. Negative 1 over 4 plus negative 1 over 4 plus positive 5. Now yeah, second step I took the two fractions nearby. Negative 1 over 4 plus negative 1 over 4 plus positive 5. Remember that in the algebraic expression we can change the terms. Right? Without doing any difference, we can change the terms. Right? Just I took this negative 1 over 4 here. So negative 1 over 4 plus negative 1 over 4 plus positive 5. After that, we can simplify these fractions together. Negative 1 over 4 plus negative 1 over 4. What is the answer? Negative 1 over 4 plus negative 1 over 4. Now we can find the denominators are equal. So we can easily add the numerators. Negative 1 plus negative 1 means this is positive 1. Negative 1 plus negative 1. Is it positive 1? No. Negative 1 plus negative 1 means the signs are equal. If signs are equal, we are adding them. Negative 1 plus negative 1 means negative 2. Negative 2 over 4 plus positive 5. Right? Negative 2 over 4 plus positive 5. You know that negative 2 over 4 we can cut 2 times 1 and 2 times 2. Negative half. Negative half plus positive 5. You know that negative half means negative 0.5. When you convert this fraction into decimal, it is 0.5. Negative 0.5 plus positive 5. Now there you can find negative 0.5 plus positive 5. Two different signs are there. So in two different signs are there, we want to find difference. Difference is 4.5. 5 minus 0.5 means 4.5. The large number sign is positive. So answer is positive 4.5. The answer is positive 4.5. Now put the symbol positive 4.5. The answer is positive 4.5. The answer is positive 4.5. The answer is positive 4.5. So it's positive 4.5. remember that last week also I discussing with you that you can't work in grade 8 without this grade 7 knowledge, right? You can't learn in grade 8 without this grade 7 knowledge, because direct and numbers are very important, right? You have to understand the meanings of this. When there are two different signs are there, when the same signs are there, when you multiply in direct numbers, these things, the basic things, you have to learn it well in grade 7. Otherwise you're not going again to learn these things, right? If you can't understand what is the meaning of this negative signs and positive signs, you can't simplify the negative signs and positive signs, please go to the lesson and recall the previous lessons and memorize them, right? So it's very important. Otherwise you can't do anything without these calculations. If you can't simplify the positive ones or negative ones, you can't do anything in maths, right? Next one, number 7. Number 7. Now enough time. Number 7. We are discussing question number 7. Right. Number 7. Part A. Right. 50x out of 1000x are broken in transport. Now 50x have been broken out of the 1000x. Try the number of broken x as a fraction out of the total x. What the number of broken number of x is 50. Total is how many? 1000. What is the answer? 50 over 1000. Write this fraction in the simplest form. So you write the answer in the simplest form. You can see that 1 0 and 1 0 cutted. 5 over 100. This also can be divided by, both divide can be by 5. So answer is 1 over 20. The answer is 1 over 20. The answer is 1 over 20. The answer is 1 over 20. Next one. Write this fraction in decimal form. Number 2. Write this fraction in decimal form. Write 1 over 20 in decimal form. You know that when you convert a fraction in decimal form, you have to convert in multiples of 10. You know it. 10, 100 or 1000. And you can see that we can't convert 20 into 10. The only thing you can do is convert this 20 into 100. So how to convert 20 into 100? How to convert it? You can multiply the both numerator and denominator by 5. So answer you will get it as 5 over 100. So write the number in the as a decimal number. You write the answer in decimal number. 5 over 100. What is 5 over 100? 5 over 100 means 0.05. The answer is 0.05. The answer is 0.05. The answer is 0.05. The time is enough. I am going to part B. Arrange the number in ascending order. Right? Arranging the numbers in ascending order. You know that ascending order means from the smaller one to the larger one. Ascending order means from the smaller one to the larger one. There are some fractions. Right? Number 1. Part B number 1. Number 7. Right? 1 and 1 over 6. 2 over 3, 1 and 3 over 4, 2 and 5 over 2. Remember that. Now last week, the remaining parts of the today's lessons, the remaining, if you have some remaining parts in the last 2 weeks also, they all will be discussed in a nearby video, right? The remaining part, the ඉස්සරහදී දවසක එක්ස්ට්‍රා දවසකදී සාකච්ඡා කරන්න. හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ මේ අද අපිට අමුක ප්‍රමාණයක් කරගන්න බැරුණා නම් නිකන් පේපර් එකේ හරි ඒ ටිකයි පරණ සතිය වලත් අපිට මොකක් හරි දෙයක් මග අරනවා නම් මොකද සාකච්ඡා කරන්න බැරි දෙයක් තිබ්බනම් ඒ ටිකත් එකතු කරලා වීඩියෝ එකක් next extra දවසක මම දාන්න. Right? And this one, how to convert these fractions in ascending order. First thing you have to do is, you can see that there are mixed numbers are there and fractions are there. First convert this all mixed numbers also into fractions, right? 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1 means 7 over 6. 2 over 3. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 and 3 means 7 over 4. 12 times 2 is 24 plus 5 means 29 over 12. 29 over 12. So you can find that here either numerator or denominators are not equal. Right. You can see 6, 3, 4, 12. For all these numbers, what is the common denominator? What is the common denominator for 6, 3, 4, 12? You all know you can find it using the LCM method. Using the LCM method, you can find the answer. The answer is 12. So if someone doesn't know how to find the common denominator, you can follow the method LCM. Integer numbers by 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 6. Again by 2, 3, 3, 1, 3. Again by 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. Until you get 1, 1, 1. So answer is 2 times 2 plus 3. Answer is 12. The LCM is 12. So you have to convert all these denominators into 12. Here 7 over 6 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. 2 over 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. 7 over 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. This doesn't change. So answer is 14 over 12. 8 over 12. 21 over 12. And 29 over 12. And 29 over 12. These are the answers. Right, now here denominators are equal. If you know that if denominators are equal, the larger fraction is the fraction with higher numerator. If denominators are equal, the larger fraction is the fraction with higher numerator. So this one is the largest one. Largest one. The smallest one is this one. Middle one, if you take number 1, this one, this number 2, this number 3, and the last one is number 4. But they have asked us to write from the smaller one to the larger one. So smaller one is here. 8 over 12. Next one is third one, 14 over 12. Second one means 21 over 12. The last one is 29 over 12. Now it doesn't, 8 over 12 means what? 8 over 12 means 2 over 3. 14 over 12 means 1 and 1 over 6. 21 over 12 means what? 21 over 12 means 1 and 3 over 4. 1 and 3 over 4. Next one, 1 and 3 over 4. The final one, the largest one is 2 and 5 over 12. The largest one is 2 and 5. Now if somebody doesn't write the method, if somebody have not tried the method, please try the method now. These are the answers in order. And the smallest one to the biggest one. 2 over 3, 1 and 1 over 6, 1 and 3 over 4, 2 and 5 over 12. Write all the numbers in ascending order. Right? Write the fractions in ascending order. Write the answers in the order. 2 over 3, 1 and 1 over 6, 1 and 3 over 4, 2 and 5 over 12. 2 and 5 over 12. row number 2. Number 2, 16.1, so 1.61, 0.16, 16.01. Now you can clearly see that. So you take the whole number part. Here whole number part is 16, 1, 0, 16. The larger whole number is 16. So it's either this one or this one should be the largest one. 16.1 means 16.10, 1, 0. Here 16.01 means the starting point. The smallest one is this one. The largest one is this one. After that, number 1, largest one is 16.1. Next is number 2, 3 and 4. So write the numbers in from the smallest one to the largest one. The smallest one is 0.16, 1.61, 16.01, 16.1 is the answer. Part C, fill in the blanks. 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 Right. Number 1, 5 and 7 over 15 blank, 5 and 9 over 30. Now you should find which fraction is larger. You can see a mixed number. There's a whole number part and a fraction part. You take a whole number parts. Here also 5, here also 5. The whole number parts are equal. Here also 5, here also 5. So whole number parts are equal. So what about the fractional parts? Here is 7 over 15 and here is 9 over 30. Here also you find that the denominators are not equal. So we have to convert this also into 30. Multiple by 2, multiple by 2, what is the answer? 14 over 30 and 9 over 30. Now here denominators are equal. If denominators are equal, the larger fraction is the fraction with higher numerator. So answer is this one. Crocodile's mouth should be open to this side, 14 over 30. So answer is 5 and 7 over 15 greater than 5 and 9 over 30. Now number 2, 7 over 9 blank 7.90. 7.9 means 7.90 is equal to 7.90. So answer is equal mark. These are the answers for number 2 in question number 7. Right. We are going to move in for round part 3. So paper number 3. Right. Now we are going to discuss model paper number 3. Right. Now after writing them, please take that paper with the answers model paper number 3. Now if somebody hasn't tried the answers for this question, you write it now with me. Right? I told you in the message also last week also I told you that you have to answer for all the questions. Don't keep a single question remaining. Right? Get an answer for all the questions. Right? Write the answers for all the questions. Now I'm moving to paper number 3. Model paper number 3. Right? Model paper number 3. First one. Draw the symmetrical axis of the following figure. Draw the symmetry, all the axes of symmetry of the following figure. Now they have given us a square in paper number 3. Now we are in paper number 3. Model paper 3. I told you, Next week I am going to start the lesson likelihood of an event. Very easy lesson, likelihood of an event, and also recitation also completed during the next week. I hope to complete lesson likelihood of an event and recitation next week. With the lesson, sometimes I may be starting the scale diagrams also. Right? So I think next week I will give all the papers for this month. You can take all the papers from the institute. Some of the institute can take all the papers. All these papers, I will give all the tests. So then, when I give you all the papers, you don't need to come for every day, every week. Don't need of coming to the some of the institute. So from 1 week, you can get all the papers. Right? Next week means next Monday, you can get all the papers from the institute for the whole month. So it is easy for your parents also. Take all the papers from the institute. Right? I will give you in the next Monday. You can take it from next Monday. Next week, next Thursday, I am going to discuss the likelihood of an event, deceleration and scale diagrams are discussed in the next week. Right? When you are completing the tunes that I am giving you next week, that is the thing, that is all things for grade 7. From December month, they are going to start grade 8 for you. Right. Now model paper number 3. Model paper number 3. There is a square. You mark the axis of symmetry of it. Mark the axis of symmetry of the square. Right. You mark the axis of symmetry. This is the way. 1. You can mark here 7 1. It must be dotted lines. Number 3 for the 2 vertex, and number 4 also going to the 2 vertex. There are 4 symmetrical axes. Right? Number of symmetrical axes is 4. Number 2. How many elements are there in set M? M equals multiples of 5 between 0 and 10. Multiples of 5 between 0 and 10. What are the multiples of 5 between 0 and 10? Only 5. So answer is only 5. Answer is only 5. You can find only one element. One element is there. Multiples of 5 between 0 and 10. Number 3. Write down the mathematical operations in the order in which they appear in the below numerical expression. So here go an expression 49 divided by 7 plus 8 again divide by 2. Right? 49 divided by 7 plus 8 again divide by 2. So you can find the mathematical operations used here is division. Next one is addition. After that again division. So answer is division mark, plus mark, and again the division mark. Next one, number 4. Number 4. Write the first 4 multiples of 50. First 4 multiples of 50. 50, 100, 150, 200. The first 4 multiples of 50. Sorry, this is number 5. This should be number 5. This number 5. The first 4 multiples of 50, 50, 100, 150 and 200. Fourth one is here. Question number 4. They are asking the digital root of 1025. The digital root of 1020. Is it 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5? 1 plus 2 means 3, 3 plus 5 means 8. The digital root is 8. The digital root is 8. The digital root is 8. Number 5 answers are in the board. The first 4 multiples of 50, 50, 100, 150 and 200. The first 4 multiples of 50. Number 5. Your time is enough. Number 6. I'm going to number 6. remember that don't forget our class. You know that Thursday you have the class now, and in science you have on Tuesday. Science you have the class on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Thursday at 7 p.m. at mess. So don't forget the class. The reason is that we are suppose from the next week we are going to remove the link from the group, so you can't watch it every day, right? After again about one week we are going to erase down the link from you. So after that you can't watch it again. So don't ask from me. Don't ask again where's the video. So from next week we are going to delete the video, delete the link from the group. So please watch it at the correct time. If the time is Thursday, no, we only meet during only 2 hours, right? Thursday at 7 p.m. Your science class on Tuesday at 7 p.m. So we are going to delete the video from the WhatsApp group. So we can't help you. Don't ask from me after deleting the video, right? So please come to the class on Thursday at 7 p.m. That's the usual time you have the classes, right? Number 6. Before doing question number 6, now please mark your next week's homework. Remember that I am going to discuss the homework with the separate video, right? So you have to do the homework definitely, right? So I will tell the extra day I will discuss the homework. Mark the homework, page number 161, page number 162, page number 163. The Maths Part 2 book. Mark the homework. Maths Part 2 book. Page number 161, 162 and 163. Right? Page number 161, 162 and 163. Mark the homework. In your homework book you write the answers. Don't write the answers separate paper. This is a revision exercise, right? These exercises are based on a revision exercise. So do it, right? Page number 161, 162 and 163 in your homework book. 161, 162 and 163. Remember, in the next week, before the next Thursday, I will send this video also, the link of this video also, the discussion of the homework. So you try to do the homework tomorrow itself. Start to do the homework from tomorrow, right? I don't know the time. Whenever that I has the time to prepare a video, I will definitely prepare a video and give it for you, the discussion of the homework, right? Page number 161, 162 and 163. Number 6, write 160 as a product of powers. Right, 160 as a product of powers with prime numbers as bases. Right, 160 as a product of powers with prime numbers as bases. Right, 160 as a product of powers with the prime numbers as bases. To the board. Now we have to do write 160 as a product of powers. Now to the board. 160. We know that to find as a product of prime numbers, we have to divide with always this number with the prime numbers. So I am going to start it dividing with 2. 160 divided by 2 means 80. 8 divided by 2 means 40. 40 divided by 2 means 20. 20 divided by 2 means 5. 5 divided by 5 means 1. So again write 160 as 2 times 3, 4 and 5. It means 2 to the power 4 multiplied by 5 to the power 1. As the bases are prime numbers. You can find that bases are prime numbers. 2 to the power 4 and 5 to the power 1. The answer is 2 to the power 4 multiplied by 5 to the power 1. Method must be there. This method should be clearly shown. Right? That's why I told you that you can't write answers in this paper itself. You can't write down, you must use separate papers, right? You have to use separate papers when answering for these questions. Use separate papers. You have to complete the homework in the next week, definitely, right? Complete the homework 161, 162, and 153. Here answer is 2 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 1. Final answer is 2 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 1. Right, next one. Number 7. Right, number 7. Number 7. M equals 2 and n equals 3. Find the value of mn square. Find the value of mn square. You know it, mn squared means m multiplied by n multiplied by n. M means 2, n means 3, n means 3. 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 3 is 18. The answer is 18. The answer is 18. Just you need to substitute the values. Mn squared means m multiplied by n multiplied by n. 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. The answer is 18. The answer is 18. Number 8. A very easy question are there. How many months are there in 8 years? How many months are there in 8 years? That 1 year means 12 months. Right? 12 multiplied by 8. What is the answer? 96 months. The answer is 96 months. Right? The answer is 96 months. The answer is 96 months. 96 months. Remember that? Now we are in November month. Now we are in the November month. From your school time in this grade 7, about 9 or 10 months you have been at home. About 9 or 10 months you have been at home. You have went to school only about 2 months only. Nearly for 2 months. 2 months only didn't went. About 1.5 months fully you went to school. So this year is a great wastage. Many of your time was wasting doing various things in your home. So right. So but by doing these classes in the coronavirus situation in the country also, I think we were something successful. We was able to cover many points, and the things I was able to teach you, things you are learning in grade 7. So I was able to teach you the things you need in grade 7. I told you, in the last 2 weeks also I told you that when you are working in grade 8, you must definitely learn these things. When you are in grade 7, okay, you can find that you need the things you learn in grade 6 also. No? In grade 8 it's totally different. But you have more many lessons than grade 7, right? So it's difficult in grade 8 also. Definitely, if you don't have the knowledge of the grade 7 maths knowledge, you'll face very difficulties. So we can't take decisions again in grade 8, right? So answer here is 18. Answer here is 18, number 7. Number 8 answer is 96 months. Number 8 answer is 96 months. Right. Now I'm moving to question number 9. Moving to question number 9. Draw line segment 5 centimeters long and name it as LN. Right? Draw line segment 5 centimeters long and name it as LN. Right? Now you have learned how to do constructions. Now see the board. When you construct line segment, there is some method is there. So you must follow that steps. When you draw line segment, first thing you have to do is draw a line. Draw a line without measuring. Draw a line without measuring. Then just mark a point on this number line and name it as a starting point and name it as, here they have name it as L, no, mark it as L. They have told us to draw a line segment with 5 centimeters. Then take your ruler and the compass and take the measurement of 5 centimeters onto a ruler, which is the compass. Then keep in the middle point in near L and draw an arc to this side and mark it as N, and you have to mark it as 5 centimeters. Mark it as Ln equals 5. After that, you can erase these things. You can erase the unnecessary parts. This is the line segment of 5 centimeters. The line segment of 5 centimeters. Ln line segment of 5 centimeters. This is the line segment of Ln, which is 5 centimeters. Next one, find the value. Number 10, find the value. You can't draw this line segment without the compass. You must use compass. number 9. (2.33) plus negative 1.48. 2.33 plus negative 1.48. You can see here positive mark is there. Plus negative 1.48. There are two different signs. When there are two different signs, the thing you have to do is subtraction or find the difference. When there is two different signs, we have to find the difference and put the mark symbol sign of the larger number. You can find the larger number is positive. So the final answer should be always positive. First find the difference between these numbers. 2.33 minus 1.48. What is the answer? 13 minus 8 means 5. 12 minus 4 means 8. 1.85. Positive 1.85. Is it correct? No. So when you borrow 1 from this side, this one answer is 0. 0.85. Positive 0.85 the answer. Right? The answer is positive 0.85. You can write either 0.85, which is correct. Right? 0.85. Next one, number 11. Number 11. I am moving to number 11. Name a vertex and the arms of the angle PQR. Now they have marked angle name PQR. You know it. If we draw angle, the vertex is this point. The meaning of these line segments are known as the vertex. These are known as the vertex. These are known as the arms of the angle. Arms. They are known as arms with the vertex. Angle consists of two arms and a vertex. We know that when writing an angle, this special mark is used for the vertex. So this must be definitely Q. This can be interchanged. So the vertex is Q. The vertex is Q. Arm are PR and RP. Both are correct. It can be PR. Sorry. The arms are arms PQ and QR. Interchange it. Right? Arms PQ and QR are the arms. PQ and QR. They are the arms. Number 12. Number 12. Write two equivalent fractions to 8 over 10. Write two equivalent fractions to 8 over 10. Now we know that we can write equivalent fractions by dividing or multiplying the both numerator and denominator by the same number. Very easily we can divide both the terms by 4. So 2. Take this by 2, this by 2. 4 is to 5. Or you can multiply it by any number. Multiply by 2, 16 into 20. If you take another example, 8 over 12 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, 24 over 30. Any acceptable answer is correct. Right? Any acceptable answer is correct for that number 12. Right? Any acceptable answer is correct for number 12. Number 13. Now enough time. Now here vertex illuminating arms, it can be interchanged. You can write QP, QR, RQ, they are correct, right? Your answer is correct. Number 13. Number 13. Find the value. Number 13. Find the value. 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3 plus 5 over 6. Right? 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3 plus 5 over 6. You can see that. We can find the common denominator for these terms 2, 3 and 6. What is the common denominator? The common denominator is 6 for 2, 3 and 6. Right. So we can convert this into 6. Multiple by 3, multiple by 3. 2 over 3 can be converted into 6 by multiple into 2. 5 over 6 doesn't change. So answer is 3 over 6 plus 4 over 6 plus 5 over 6. 7 plus 12 means 12 over 6. It means the answer is 2. 6 times 1, 6 times. Final answer is 2. Right? The final answer is 2. Number 14. Find the value 2.9 into 100. Very easy. The way we simplify this kind of decimal numbers, write 29 and write 2 zeros and cut down 1 zero. The answer is 290. The answer is 290. Number 15. Find the value of the expression when 2 times p minus 3 when p equals 5. P equals 5 means 2 times 5 minus 3. 2 minus 5 minus 3 means 2. The answer is 4. Right? The answer is 4. Number 15, answer is 4. It is answers. Here the number here is 5, right? The number here is 5. The number here is 5. Right? The number here is 5. The answer is right. Move number 6. Number 16. Number 16. We are moving to question number 16. Now you must be faster, right? This third day, no? Now you can understand, you're familiar with the situation, right? Number 16. Number 16. Grams, milligrams, 10 grams and 100 milligrams plus 15 grams and 450 milligrams, 21 grams and 345 milligrams. You need to find the answer, simplify this question, right? Grams, milligrams. What is the answer? 5 plus 4 means 9, 5 plus 3 means 8. 895, very easy. 5 plus 1 means 6, 2, 3, 4. So answer is 46 grams and 895 milligrams. The answer is 46 grams, right? 46 grams and 895 milligrams. These are very easy things, right? Just you need to add these things. Number 17. We are moving to number 17. Name the below triangle according to the sides and according to the angles. Right. Number 70, there's a triangle given. You have named this triangle according to the sides. After that, according to the angles of 80 degrees, 80, it's 20. These two sides are equal. So when two sides are equal, what is the name given to this type of triangle? We learned about three types of triangles according to their sides. If I again recall these things, equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. What is equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle means a triangle with all sides are equal in length. The isosceles triangle means a triangle with two sides are equal in length. Scalene triangle means any sides are not equal in length. In a scalene triangle, any sides are not equal in length. In a scalene triangle, any sides are not equal in length. So you can find the answer, write the answer here. According to the sides, the answer is isosceles triangle. According to sides, the answer is isosceles triangle. And according to the angles, what is the special name? According to the angles, what is the name? Two angles are the 80 degrees. This angle is acute angle triangle. This is a acute angle triangle. How to find whether it is acute angle triangle? In acute angled triangle, two acute angles are there. So you can find it mainly two acute angles and three are there. Right? All are three acute angles. According to the angle, this is a acute angle triangle. The answer is acute angle triangle. The answer is acute angle triangle. Number 18. We are moving to question number 18. Remember, don't waste your time. Right? Take the maximum out of this work. When you are doing a live class like this way, it's a very difficult task. So it is easy for you, just go into the link and observe into the link. It's easy for you, right? When you take about things, your parents take over the class cards and then take the tunes for you also. You need to log into take the phone or mobile phone or the laptops and log to the link and just watch it. But when you make these things, under making these things, there is a great hard work is there. So if you know about these things, there's a great work to do before uploading your video, right? So we have to face various difficulties. So we are facing various difficulties and doing all things for beneficial for you. If you didn't conduct the class like this way, you are horrible in your work. Just think, if you are unable to conduct classes like this way through a video, if you are unable to conduct classes, you are just wasting your whole time at home. Because unfortunately, the schools are also not available to send you homework assessments also, because we got the holidays suddenly we got holidays. So the schools are also unable to send you the messages to sending you work, because they also have not teaching you. The schools also, half the syllabus is not only 1 or 2, 3 lessons have been teaching the school, right? So if we also didn't conduct the online classes, you are facing various difficulties. Means you are playing very joyful. So that will be a great harmful for when you are in grade 8. So when you are facing in grade 8, you are unable to work in grade 8, because the reason is that you have no knowledge of grades, so your grades or knowledge is nil. So, but you are very lucky to listen to even to a video and catch up these things. Otherwise, you are very helpless in grade 8. And we also face difficulties when teaching you, but you are very fortunate team of students. Even we was able to conduct you the online classes also, right? But take the maximum out of this work. Don't waste your time, right? Don't waste your time. Please do your work. I think in each and every subject you will have work. If you don't have any work, please go to the lessons with the help of the YouTube and the social media, right? Don't do the bad work with the social media, right? You can go to the YouTube. The YouTube is a good learning unit, right? You can use any helping app. You can go and learn all the subjects, not only maths, not only science, all your subjects, history, the geography, the civics, or you can learn. There are various kind of videos are there. So you can use the website eTaksarava. You know it. If you look to this eTaksarava, there are unit plans are there for this lesson also. The website of eTaksarava, there are many things are there. There is a website which is being published by the government. Right? It is eTaksarava is a website owned for government. So they have some various papers, various lessons are there in that also. So you can look into this, even for this one. Right? You can look to eTaksarava and for each and every subject, for religion, geography, Sinhala, each and every subject you have lessons under this one. And if you like, you can look to this one. Go to eTaksarava English medium. Right? There are two mediums to select, English medium or Sinhala medium. You select the medium English medium and go through lessons. For each and every subject, there are lesson plans and the lessons, the tunes, all are there in that website. Right? Okay, you can use the YouTube also for preferring these things. Right. Number 18. Number 18. The length and breadth of a rectangle. We are in number 18. Number 18. It's the board. The length and breadth of a rectangle. The length and breadth of a rectangle are A and B respectively. The length is A and breadth is B. Right. The perimeter of the figure is P. Build up a formula in terms of P, A and B. Right. Now they have given us the data that the length is A. The breadth is B. We know that these lengths are equal. This one is also B. You write a formula for P. P means what? Perimeter. Perimeter means the length of the sides. A plus B plus B. Right? The answer A plus A means 2A plus 2B. Perimeter equals to 2A plus 2B. Perimeter equals to 2A and 2B. When we consider about 2A and 2B terms, 2 is common for both these terms. You can take 2 as a common term. Inside the brackets you can write A plus B. So answer is P equals to 2 times A plus B. The answer is P equals to 2 times A plus B. Right? P equals to 2 times A plus B. I think with this case, with the situation in the country, you are able to do many papers. So that is a great help for you. You learn various kind of questions. Right? If you are doing the class, we have no time to do many papers. We were able to do only 1 or 2 papers in second term also. Right? Now with this situation, you are able to answer many papers. With the help of these papers, you are able to cover the lessons also, the whole syllabus. Right? So here answer is P equals 2 times A plus B. If you write the answer for up to here, you can simplify up to this point also. But I am saying this point P equals 2 times A plus B. Up to here is also answer is correct, but we can write it, simplify it. P equals 2 times A plus B. P equals 2 times A plus B. Next one, number 19. Number 19. Express 4.7 kilometers in meters. Express 4.7 kilometers in meters. Right? Express 4.7 kilometers in meters. Number 19. Express 4.7 kilometers in meters. We know that 1 kilometer means 1000 meters. We know that 1 kilometer means 1000 meters. So 4.7 kilometers means, how to find it? 4.7 multiplied by 1000. 47 and 3 zeros. 1 more decimal place is there, so you can cut down 1 zero. So answer is 4700 meters. The answer is 4700 meters. Please write the answers. If you don't know 1 kilometer means 1000 meters, please write with them. You don't be ashamed. No, you are working individually, so you know about yourself. If you don't know 1 kilometer means 1000 meters, please write with them. answer is 4,700 meters. The answer is 4,700 meters. The answer is 4,700 meters. The answer is 4,700 meters. Right. Number 20. We are going to number 20 now. Last question of part 1. Number 20. Liters, milliliters, 3 liters, 740 milliliters, 8 liters, 395 milliliters. Add these things. You know that 1 liter means, you know it, 1 liter means 1000 milliliters. Right? You know it, 1 liter means 1000 milliliters. Or if you don't know it, please write it. Right? 1 liter means 1000 milliliters. Now here, when you add these two terms, 740 plus 309, what is the answer? 5. 9 plus 4 is 13. 8. 1135. We know that we can't write exceeding 1000. The largest number we can write here is 999. The largest number we can write here is 999. So here answer is 1135. We know that 1135 means what? Milliliters means 1 liter and 135 milliliters. Right? 1135 milliliters means 1 liter and 135 milliliters. So here the answer should be what? 135 milliliters. Right? 1 liter was remaining. Even this part. 3 plus 1 means 4. 8 plus 4 means 12. So answer here is 12 liters and 135 milliliters. The answer is 12 liters and 135 milliliters. Remember that during 1.5 hours I can completely discuss all this paper with all these 7 questions in part 2 also. But if I do that page, you can't understand anything. So I was telling all these things for any student who didn't come to any classes this year. They can understand these things. Right? That is why I teach this very slowly. Every point was teach for you very slowly. Right? Try to catch it up then. And if you are unable to write something, please go through the video again, and again you can write down the note. Right? So here answer is 12 liters and 135 milliliters. The answer is 12 liters and 135 milliliters. Now I am going to part 2. Part 2, there is a bar graph given. There is a multi-bar graph given. The last 6 papers we discussed about multi-bar graphs. This diagram also will have multi-bar graph in question number 1 in part 2. You can see it clearly, a multi-bar graph. Okay, first one, part 2, question number 1. Part 2, question number 1. Row number 1. Right? Row number 1. How many yellow beads were there in both bags? How many yellow beads were there? Right. By seeing the row you can see 30 plus 45. 30 plus 45, that should be 75 beads, yellow beads are there. 75 yellow beads are there. Right? 75 yellow beads are there. 30 plus 45. 75 yellow beads are there. Right? They have colored, without coloring has been marked the bag A. Bag B have been colored. In bag A there are 30. In bag B there are 45. So answer is 75. Number 2. What can you tell about the number of green beads in bag B? What can you tell about the green beads in bag B? What can you tell about the green beads in bag B? Green beads are not in bag B. You can find that in green beads. They are not in bag B. Number 2 answer is green beads are not in bag B. Are not in bag B. Green beads are not in bag B. That is number 2. Right? Green beads are not in bag B. 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 Right. Next one. We are moving to number 3. Calculate the total number of beads in bag A. Calculate the total number of beads in bag A. In bag A, how many are there? Calculate the total number of beads in bag A. Right, so you add all the numbers. First one, 50. First one 50, 35, 40 and 30. 35, 40 and 30. 50, 35, 40, 40 and 30. And the last one is 20. Last one is 20. What is the total? When you add all these numbers, 50 plus 35 plus 40 plus 30 plus 20. What is the answer? When you add all these numbers, the answer is 175. The answer is 175. When you add all these numbers, the answer is 175. Number 4. We are moving to number 4. We are moving to number 4. Calculate the total number of beads in bag B. Calculate the total number of beads. Total number of beads in bag B. Calculate the total number of beads in bag B. Right? Tell me, in bag B how many are there? Tell me the numbers. First one 50. Next one 30. So you can see clear it 35, no? 50. Next one in bag B, no? First one 20. First one 20. Next one 35. Green bags, they don't take yellow one. How many? Yellow is 45. 45 plus this amount is equal. This 30. Right? 20 plus 35 plus 45 plus 30. 20 plus 35 plus 45 plus 30. What is the answer? 20 plus 35 plus 45 plus 30. What is the answer? The answer is 130. The answer is 130. When you add all this bag B, the answer is 130. Bag A is how many? 175. Number 5. Find the ratio in between the number of beads in bag A and bag B. Number 5. I discussing row number 5. Find the ratio in between the number of beads in bag A and bag B. Right. Bag A and bag B. Bag A and bag B how many? Bag A 175. Bag B 130. Bag A 175. Bag B 100. The ratio is 175 into 130. The ratio is 175 into 130. You can divide both terms by 5. 175 also 5. 130 also by 5. The answer is 175 divided by 5 means 35. 35. Here answer is 26. So final answer is 35 into 26. The final answer is 35 into 26. You can divide the both terms by 5. Right? You can divide the both terms by 5. 35 into 26. Right? The answer is 35 into 26. The answer is 35 into 26. For number 5 answer is 35 into 26. Number 6. Number 6. We are moving to from number 6 now. From number 6. Find the difference between the number of red beads in bag A and number of green beads in bag B. What is the difference between the number of red beads? The number of red beads in bag A and number of green beads in bag B. Right. Number of red beads how many? Red beads in bag B, in bag A, and green beads in bag B. What the red beads in bag A is how many? Red beads in bag A is how many? Red bead is 50. The number of red beads in bag A is 50. Number of green beads in bag B, there are no green beads in bag B. Difference is what? Difference. Let us find the difference. Difference means 50 minus 0. It means the final answer is 50. Difference 50 minus 0. Difference is 50. Difference is 50. Find difference. The red beads in bag A is 50. The green beads in bag B is 0. So difference can be found by the highest number. You can subtract the smaller one. Answer is 50 minus 0. Answer is 50 minus 0. You can find the answer as 50. The final answer is 50. Right? The final answer is 50. Right. During this time of 1.5 hours, we were able to complete the first part and the question number 1 in the part 2 only. Right? And also we discussed the last week's paper also. That is why, so I really discuss the answers very slowly, because you need to understand these things also. Otherwise I can complete all this paper during 1.5 hours. But I just try to talk very slowly, and I gave you some time also to write these things. Right? I think during these hours I was able to cover some areas in your syllabus. Right? Today also we were able to conduct the classes as the third week. It's the third week's class. I told you that beginning also the fourth week, next week, the second month of this November, second week of the November, I'm going to start the remaining lessons. I'm going to teach you the remaining lessons next week. So definitely you must have a theory book with you, and also you have to complete the homework that I gave you. I gave you page number 161, 62 and 163. You have to complete that homework in your homework book and get to the answers at some time. I don't know the time. I will send you the link of the video of the homework discussion. Right? So you must work hard. Don't waste the time. Do the homework. Work for all the subjects, not only maths. Work for all the subjects. Right? Don't waste your time. And always I will tell again. Now you know that the situation in the country is not good. The virus is highly spread throughout the country now. So you have to be safe. Always be at home and be safe. Until that, we'll meet in next week. Until that, goodbye and good night for you.